Why can't I find a strong man on this planet? Earth is just full of fucking weaklings, except for the so-called heroes who... Then again, there is one human I can at least consider strong. Mark. I could pay him a visit, but right now he's dealing with some girl troubles. I should give him some time to think things over. 3 days should be enough. Who knows? Maybe after he sees someone like me, he'll be more open to mating with me. As she flies off into space, pretty much starting fights and dominating each one, still unsatisfied for the fact that each fight is too damn easy. But it's when she's on her way back to Earth, she notices a strange space anomaly that swallows her up and spits her out. Okay, that was weird. But either way, back to Earth so I can meet with Mark. As soon as she sees Earth, she's like, okay, no real changes, so... It's when she gets closer that her super senses really start to kick in, and she notices... Wait, what happened? Yeah, her using her ears to get as much information as possible. Okay, from what I can tell, humans have these things called quirks now. Interesting. And apparently these quirks give them powers, so... I guess they're not regular humans anymore, are they? They actually have potential. Okay, so this baby daddy search won't be so difficult as I thought. But then again, I am going to put them through... I'm going to have to put them through a little test. See if they're actually worth it. Knowing Mark, he will at least be able to draw blood with his strength, but can these new humans provide the same? I guess there's only one way to find out. As time passes, and yeah, she's pretty much going through each and every one of the heroes, quirked people, especially when it comes to finding her mate. And there is no contest. Even when there is a female hero or a quirk person that's female that tries to stop her, she just ignores them. And the attacker, she just knocks them out and say, just stay out of my way. This has nothing to do with you. Then she finds her way to Japan. And since she's already made herself known through her rampage throughout the globe, everyone is ready for her. And I do mean everyone. The thing is, yeah, she's no dummy. If anything, she just sees them as nothing more than, you could say, candidates for her future husband. As for the women, she just gets rid of them easily. She knows they're going to get in her way, so she decides to incapacitate them. Even Midnight can't activate her quirk fast enough. So, when it comes to her taking on the heroes, yeah, she's not going to risk taking on someone with a sound-based quirk like Prison Mike. Though she does see that as a useful quirk or trait that she could pass on to her child, yeah, that's not really something you would want a Vegemite to have, considering that their ears hella sensitive. So every time they try to use that power, yeah, that would be very problematic. So she easily takes out him, seeing that he's the most threat to her. When it comes to Endeavor and all the other heroes, they try. I really mean they try. The thing is, All Might is the only one left standing. He's already given Izuku one for all, which there are some changes here that I made just for this one in particular. Just made it a little bit more interesting. Don't be scared. Either way, All Might powering up as much one for all as he can. He sees her as a huge threat, so he doesn't care if he uses up all of one for all. All that matters is that he puts her down quickly. The thing is, though as strong as he is, he still got injured. He still can't really compare to Viltrumite. And the best he can do is pretty much mess up her costume and leave scratches. That's the best that he can do to her. He's okay, so you're obviously stronger than the rest of these scrubs, so you're a maybe. Her just backhanding him into 10 buildings, him lying unconscious, debuffed. Damn it. Still, even though you guys have powers now, you are still weak as hell, man. Well, I'm leaving. There's no point to this anymore. It is what she says in her mind, so no one hears this. Did I forget to mention that this is being broadcasted? Yes, all around the world. That's how worried they are about this woman. While Izuku's on the scene, in his civilian clothes, it was a Sunday. They didn't have to worry about school. So as soon as he shows up, a 16-year-old Izuku, I want you guys to feel like you didn't completely screw him over. Yeah, she's like, okay, well, who are you supposed to be? My name is Izuku Midoriya. What? My name is Izuku Midoriya. Your name? Deku. Okay. So, what? You want to fight me now? Because the rest of the heroes or the people on this planet pretty much suck. So, what are you going to do? Him starting to levitate. Wait, you can fly as he does a sucker punch. Not getting her off guard, but also okay. Let the test begin. Wait, what test? As she knocks him down straight out of the sky, crashing into the concrete. Wow, okay, she's very strong. Him charging up one for all to 50%. He's like, okay. Now, as he absorbs the electricity around him, and he buffs up. He's like, okay, this could be interesting. As they go for a full-on brawl, Izuku pretty much trying to dodge and block it with one of her attacks. She's not even bothering with his. Just noticing that he is starting to gain more and more power. So she wants to see how far he can take this. Up to the point where Izuku coats his arm in Black Whip. So, how many quirks do you have, kid? That's none of your business. As he lunges at this woman and hits her with 100% of his full-on absorbed lightning 100% punch. Her sent flying, crashing into 5 buildings, smack dab into the concrete floor. She's Okay, that stung a little as... What the hell is this? She sees that she has a bloody nose. As she rockets straight to Izuku with a smile on her face. Well, looks like you pass. As she licks the blood off her thumb. Wait, I what? Yes, you pass. You will be my husband. Excuse me? As the heroes are starting to wake back up, All Might especially, them barely hearing what she said, Izuku being hella confused, wondering, wait, what do you mean husband? Don't worry about it. Let's go. What? What do you mean, what? Don't tell me you already have someone... No, I mean, I don't. All the women, or at least all the waifus and best girls, hating themselves for not saying something before, Izuku declares this. Okay, so what's the problem? Don't you like the way I look? I mean, you don't look bad. It's just you know. No, I don't. Please enlighten me. Well, I don't want to. I don't even know you very well. Listen, kid, we don't need to know each other to have a baby. What? As Mineta somewhere at home just like, wait, did she really just say that? Inko at home hearing this. Am I gonna be a grandmother? Izuku rejecting her downright, saying, no, I can't. I like to get to know people better. As he's just giving up as many good excuses as he feels are necessary. Her just being... Tell you what. I want to bury your kid. Okay. I get that. It's just that, let me finish. I don't care if you don't want to. I've chosen you as the father of my children. Wait, were you as she headbutts him plummeting down to the street? The news cameras are still rolling. It's like, God damn, oh, that hurt. Oh, believe me, once I'm done with you, you'll feel a lot better. Him being like, oh, fuck this. Him calling both his arms in Black Whip and unleashing a barrage after barrage of 100% punches. Her... Like, all this is doing is making me more interested. Izuku stopping as she grabs his face and slams him, then runs him straight through the street and crashing into several cars and buildings. She doesn't care if people are there. All that matters is that she wears Izuku out, leaving him unable to resist. Him is feeling each and every one of the buildings, the metal, the glass, everything from the concrete too. He is feeling this pain, but still, he still unleashes more punches. He starts to wrap Black Whip around his legs to unleash 100% kicks. Her just pretty much getting more aroused and somewhat pissed that he's still fighting this much. Still, she stops, still grabbing his face, and grabs hold of his throat. Are you playing hard to get? I'm not playing. I just don't want this. Doesn't matter what you want. I want a baby, and you're gonna give me one. I'd rather not. I don't care. As she just tosses him back to the beginning of the battlefield. Him flying, using float just enough so he doesn't crash anywhere else. He's getting tired. He knows he can't keep up with her very much. He sees that, yes, luckily he has done some damage, but compared to what injuries he has, no. Yeah. Okay. I gotta keep fighting. He summons Black Whip again. Okay. But before he does anything, she appears right in front of him and drop kicks his ass. Him using Black Whip to grab her by the ankle and slam her like Hulk did Loki and Thor. Her nobly getting more and more turned on. Izuku running out of more and more energy. He knows he has to finish this quickly, but he doesn't know how much of one for all he needs to use for this. Until he remembers, wait, I did have a theory that I think it might work, as then he feels something. He looks down and sees that his arm is broken. Him holding it in pure agony, yelling in pain as everyone hears the echo of his cries. Okay, now you won't be able to hit me anymore. But then she karate chops his other arm, breaking it. Again, there's another scream. Him falling back. Then the legs. The echo of Izuku's pain is heard throughout the world. Inko is terrified. Every person in UA is scared. The heroes, they can't do anything. They are too worn out from the ass whooping she gave them. Inko, the fear in her eyes can be seen as she's... Why is this happening to my son? Mineta, he may be perfect, he may be a dirty motherfucker, but he knows that this ain't right. So he calls up everybody, and they head down there, just in hopes to save Izuku, as he's using Black Whip to the best of his ability, just trying to keep this crazy whammon away from him. But all she's doing is swatting them away like they're nothing. Like, yeah, using the same trick twice won't work on me. You're going to try something better. But then, as Izuku is literally at the end of his rope, she's already swatted away all, and I do mean all, of Black Whip, tearing some of it off, and then tearing off Izuku's clothes. He is stark naked, and he is scared. It's when she starts undressing that the fear really sets in, like, is this really gonna happen? The news commentators are scared of what they're about to witness. As soon as she's about to mount him, he's like, well, this might be my only chance to try this. Him unleashing Black Whip one more time, get her to back off. It's like, oh, seriously, I'll just swat them away as they stop right in front of her before she can hit them. Wait, what are you doing? As he falls straight towards Izuku, encasing him in Black Whip. Him turning Black Whip into a full-on suit. Using it so his arms are still operational as well as his legs. Hers just looking as... Okay. It seems like my new hubby has a few tricks up his sleeve. Izuku, I have to end this. Now, If I don't, I really don't want people to see what might happen. Him standing off one more time. Her, I can honestly say you are really one interesting individual. But you're still nothing compared to me. Surely you know that, don't you? That doesn't mean I can't try. I admire that conviction. But as Izuku unleashes 100% of One For All, and he makes it even more strong when he manipulates Black Whip into brass spiked knuckles, him being able to unleash hit after hit. It's like Jotaro going up against Dio. It is beautiful. Izuku giving his absolute best. But he knows he only has a limited time. He's never tried this before. Her notably getting more and more aroused. Midnight looking like, Izuku, stop, you're making it worse. This distracting him long enough for her to hit him right in the solar plexus, making it so he loses all the air in his lungs. He coughs it up, as well as some blood and spit, almost losing his lunch. Hers. You know what? I see what your problem is. As Black Whip is just slowly leaving Izuku, he's exposed again. You just don't want to do this in front of an audience. You're just getting me hot and bothered. Because you really do want this. Izuku, I don't. I really don't. I don't need you to kid yourself. I know you really want to. I don't. Let me go. Oh, I will. In one way or another. And don't worry, this won't take long. But I can tell you this won't hurt a bit. As she flies off with Izuku, everyone only being able to watch, everyone UA just got there just to see her leave with Izuku, Oraka, Mina, Momo, all of the Class 1A, 1B, all of the students who came here in hopes to help Izuku, save him possibly, made it just in time for him to be carted away. And Izuku, right now, he's barely conscious. All you can think about is, how am I going to get out of this? How can I stop her from doing what she's going to do? I don't want this. I don't want my first time to be with such a crazy villain. Why are you doing this? Well, because it's my nature. What? I was meant to create strong offspring, and lucky for me, I found this planet. Which is pretty different from the one I came from, but I don't really care. This seems like a good spot, as it is a dry desert-esque atmosphere. Her just dropping Izuku. Him using float, her just leaping and mounting him. A huge slam is heard as a crater is formed. Izuku, please don't do this. Why are you so scared? I'm telling you, this isn't gonna hurt. In fact, you're gonna like it very much. No, I won't. I didn't want this. Seriously. No, like I said before, I don't care if you want it or not. I do, and that's all that matters. Is Izuku watches her tear off her clothes. See this? Yeah, she's been waiting for this. So, why are you so? Why is it So, hmm? Oh, oh wait, yeah. But I guess you wouldn't notice in a fight, huh? But the way you were punching me, those attacks you used, I mean, that I actually like it rough. So him getting flashback to what Midnight said, saying he was making it worse. So what you're saying is, yeah, don't worry, this will be quick. As the heroes appear hours later, seeing Izuku broken. Dodoria! Oh my, she's coming out into the scene. What happened? Did she? She couldn't have. Country girl, please. As Oraka sees the state he's in, naked as all hell, the crater, as well as the feet prints, or the indention that the both of them made, she is dreading what might have happened. Mineta, he feels sorry for Izuku. On one hand, a beautiful woman wanted him. On the other hand, she might have decided to take it away if he said no. Like I said, he's a dirty motherfucker, but he knows what's right, what's wrong, what's really wrong. And see, get him to recovery girl. They question him. All you say is she was too strong. I couldn't fight back. As Inko busts in there saying, "Where is my son?" Her looking at the state, she is crying, wanting to know how bad it was. What did she do to you? She didn't do. She almost. Everyone looking at this like, you mean she didn't? No. It was so close. I couldn't do anything. All I could do was try to talk my way out of this. Wait, you talked your way out of the... Yes. I don't... I was scared. I didn't know what else to do but convince her not to do it. That's all I could do. I hate my quirk. What? How did you convince her? There's only one way. I had to tell her I wasn't as strong as I could have been. What's that supposed to mean? That I could have been stronger. That I could have beaten her. If I were at my fullest. I told her how I didn't have my hero gear or anything. So hopefully that she should be open to the challenge. Okay, so what you're saying is she wants to fight you at your strongest. Like I told her she was a coward for catching me off guard, just starting fights with all these heroes, and just so happening to be in Japan that day. So, what did you do? I told her to come back for a rematch.